Once again, I am the Wild Woodman here. I'm going to show you the first fire kit I ever purchased. $16.99 plus postage from www.gonapping.com. It has been a good fire kit. I'll display the contents and then we will cook some char cloth. And one other thing, people often ask me, they say, why Woodman, that coon that sits upon your head, did you kill or trap that coon? I say, no, dear friend, I did not kill nor did I trap the coon that is upon my head. The coon may be a personal and a constant reminder to please drive carefully and don't run over the wildlife in the road. If you should do so, please stop. Make his life worth something. Skin him. Make a hat or another garment. This is the Wild Woodman saying, stand by for another informative and educational video. I got my first fire kit about 2 years ago from www.gonapping.com. This is it. Had it a couple of years. This different color now because I've cooked char cloth in the tin that came in this tin. This tin is actually 4 inches across, about an inch and almost an inch and a half deep. Let's open it and see what we got. Since I started flint napping, I have replaced some flint in here. I think I still got one original one in here. I replaced some jute twine came with it. It came with 3 pieces of flint, very nice pieces of flint. It came with a magnifying glass, very nice magnifying glass. It works real good. It's a glass one. I fixed this little thing to put my magnifying glass in so it wouldn't get scratched up maybe. I don't think it will anyway, but it doesn't hurt. Got with it this striker, 3-finger striker. Works very well. One of them hand forged jobs with the curlicues on it. Came with a quantity of char cloth, and also it came with directions. I have my tin that my fire kit from gonapping.com came from. I've cooked char in it before because you can see how burned up it is. I've cooked a lot of char in it. I won't show you how to do it now. I've learned a lot about cooking char since I first started about almost 2 years ago, I guess. I have some denim cut up to fit across that tin. I'm dropping it in loosely, notice. I'll put 12 pieces in there. It'll actually hold more than 12 pieces, but I want to emphasize to you to put them in there loosely. We want them to char well, and if you put them in there loose, they'll do much better. And I have 12 in there now. Top on the tin, I'm going to wrap my tin with a piece of tin foil. The reason for this is so that when I cook my char cloth, I won't get any smut on my tin, so I can remove the tin foil, see where the smut is, and I can stay pretty clean doing it. After I get it wrapped with the tin foil, I put a hole where the hole in the tin is. And there's my hole. My tin is sealed up. We'll cook it. I'm out here with my grill. I got a pan sitting in my grill. You can see that pan. Found that in the trash pile somewhere. And I got me a fire stacked up there so that I can get me a little fire going in the pan, and the grill will sort of keep it contained. I'm gonna put some charcoal lighter on that wood there and light it with a match. I'm gonna cheat with a match, and we'll get it cooking. Charcoal lighter is applied, lighting the fire, hopefully. Here we go. That charcoal lighter will help that wood get started better than trying to use newspaper and such. Use dead wood and you won't have a whole lot of smoke. Got it going good, got a little breeze blowing. Best to do this in a very calm so you can see your flame will come out good out of the hole in the tin. Just a few minutes, a flame will start coming out of the hole in the top of that tin. And when the flame goes out, we will take it off with a pair of tongs. We're going to let it cook. Well, little smoke started coming out of the hole, and about a minute later it got a flame coming out of the hole. Now I don't know if you can see it on this thing. The flame, you don't see it from the hole. About an inch above the hole is where the flame, where the gas is catch. Now, except off and on, it's gonna see it coming out of the hole there and on fire. The gas is. I'm gonna leave it there until that stops completely coming out of that hole. When the fire is out completely coming out of that hole, we'll take it off. I don't have much fire all around my tin as I had, and that flame is going to get smaller and smaller. I know you can see it good now. I put a little more wood around the fire, get it blazing a little better, and you can see that flame coming out of that hole now, getting smaller, and it's getting smaller. I take it off as soon as it goes out, because a lot of people say you cannot overcook char cloth, but it's been my experience that you can. It'll get crispy. And I like to take it off when that flame quits. It's getting smaller and smaller. It'll go out, but then it'll light back up intermittent because of the wind blowing. And so we're going to leave it on there a minute or two more. The flame is gone. I'm taking it out of the fire with the tongs. I'm going to take it over here and sit it down on this metal table here. I have a little stick. I like to put a little stick in the hole because you don't want any air to get in that thing, so I just put a little stick in there. Gonna let it cool completely, probably 20 minutes or so before I remove that top, because if it's hot in there, if I took the top off now, the char cloth will go into an ember and it will burn up. I forgot about my char cloth sitting out there cooling, so I took the tin foil off, opened it up. I got him in where I can demonstrate, I hope. Took a piece out of the middle. Middle seems to be the place it doesn't cure well, if it's not going to be cured. So this is a piece out of the middle. This feels velvety, got a little curl on it. Doesn't matter about that if it's not too much. Feels velvety, pretty flimsy. I'm going to pull this piece in half. I usually use smaller pieces, but let's do this one in half, see what we got. Got good strings on it. All those strings, that's what we need to strike it. I'm going to put one on top of the other one, like so. Like so. Well, I'll get it. I even tore that piece in half again, so we're using a half of a half, I think. Let's try this. And there's the strike. Hits in the right place on that char cloth, it'll light up. That's the char cloth that we just made. Let me turn it around here. Here we go again. Now this is the char cloth that came out of the middle of the little pile in my tin, and why I don't know, what that's usually the part that is not the least easy to strike. The one on the very bottom, it seems to be the best cloth. Why, I don't know. Let's try this one. And there's lit. Let it stay lit. Let's see. And that's the char cloth we just made. It's okay.
And this concludes this video production. I thank you